Hey guys, it's Zaynz. It's taken me a few recordings because I'm a bit rusty, but I'm just back at this game temporarily after about a half a year layoff to teach these guys about Rule of the Sky. Reason for this is a lot of runners are having issues with my speedrun pack related to this game, to this fight, sorry, and there's a good explanation for it, so I'm quickly going to cover it because it's taken me several takes to do this video because I'm super bad at the game. But basically, I had a power unit here and I didn't have fires on a lot of the places I should have. So this panel layout is for beginners. This is not for you're going for world record. There's better layouts. You would use fires instead of fires because it's faster, but it's way more difficult because you got to be accurate. So this is how I've done it. So I've chucked fires all over the shop. And you may be saying, how do I get this many fires? I bought and simped them. So just buy and simp the correct amount that you need at this point. So just before the menu, I believe you do a shop anyways. We shop for aerial recovery anyways. So just shop for fires at the same time. Also, my notes don't have an aerial recovery. You should, or my save states don't. You should have an aerial recovery. Put it on there. It's going to help you a lot. And I chucked a potion for safety reasons as well, just for beginners as well. And I chucked a fire on quadcast as well now I'll bring it up to 20 fires now. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to give this another go. Forgive me if I don't do this fight perfectly. I'm going to show ways of speeding up the fight, but I'm actually, this time, because the last time I did the fight, I did it with a bit of risk. I'm going to remove every single bit of risk. I'm going to make it as slow. It's going to be the slowest method you can do, but it's going to be the safest. This will get you pretty much, I believe it will get you first try, Rule of the Sky every time. This is definitely slower, and I would say even by a few minutes, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a 4-hour speed game, and if you're not going for world record, I don't think you're going to be too concerned. You just want to be able to get through this without any problems, especially late in the game. Alright, so here we go, Rule of the Sky. There was a cut at this point, and the reason for that is I keep not concentrating when I'm doing the recordings. I want to get this on one take. So yeah, there was a little cut for me explaining panels, and now we're at the fight. So this is the first part. I'm so sick of repeating this, but this is the first part. Basically, you need to get 3 fires off. You can technically do fires, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So basically, you get your 3rd fire, and you're at this point. This is basically when he's triggered to do his next phase, or his next attack. At this point, you can do 2 things. You can either 1, shoot a fire, or no, 3 things. 1, shoot a fire, and then it saves you having to shoot a fire at him on the second go round of doing that. Those 3 fires at the beginning. 2, do a fire, so you only have to do 1 fire, I'm pretty sure, or you just inflict way more damage, which thus allows for DM skipping. Just to quickly explain, you can actually 0 cycle this boss. It's shown off in TAS. It's really cool, but it implements fires, and you need your panels to be implemented that way. But obviously, due to my panels, they're not implemented that way. But what I like to do, and this is the safest method, is once you've got him in that phase, turn your lock-on off. As you can see, straighten your camera up, and as you can see, I'm flying north, right? And how it works is Rule of the Sky wants to follow you. He's going to follow right up your ass. So as he's about to come, you want to... Oh, that sounded so wrong. Once he's about to attack you, you want to quickly move 45 degrees. So he's about to, so I move, and there you go. And it gives you a bit of room then. And what you can do then is you can manipulate the direction that he moves, so that way you can move around the arena with as much space as you like. I didn't do that very well in this first attempt here, but yeah, it's a good way of being able to make this fight easier. He does 3 attacks, and he should go under the water. So this is his 3rd. As you can see. Once that water effect comes up, those blue orbs disappear. If you stand still near an edge, he'll always spawn in the middle, usually. Fly along the bottom here. Alright, I'm going to quickly talk about this again. So pretty much when your triangle is really close to touching the red circle on your second screen, you're pretty much the closest you can possibly be. You can't get any closer than that. You can actually push Rule of the Sky's model around the arena. So that can either be used in your favor or that can be used against you. So it may push him out of bounds, for example, or it may push him back in bounds or towards the middle. So keep that in mind. If you're already at the middle, just stand still and wait. After he's done his attack, you want to fly up. I'm going to quickly do a fire. I think I was too far away. Oh no, it worked. You do 2. Okay, so I've done 2 so far. If you did what I spoke about before, a fire or a firer, during that vulnerable stage, then that will already activate his next cycle. And that's what I'm talking about, how you can save time and you can do DM skipping. And there's a lot to it, but I'm not here to teach you that. I'm here to teach you the easiest way to beat this boss. So we're at 2 fires, so we need to do a 3rd. Once again, turn your lock on off, set yourself up. So I've got him set up in this direction, and then I snap 45. So now that's, well, 45 to 90. So now that's giving me heaps of room to work around the arena. Gives me heaps of flying space. He does about 5 or 6. So this is his 3rd or 4th, I think. There we go. Very nice. Cool. If you've already been hurt at this point, like, or you're really low health, you have your potion here, like we spoke about. See, here's a good example. See how he's really close to the edge, and you can see my blue triangle, I'm heading towards the edge. I'm going to position myself so that he is not going to back off towards the middle. As you can see, I'm pushing him a little bit as well as I'm doing this. 1, 2, here we go again, 3. Yeah, there we go. So now we've got quite a bit of room to work. We've pretty much got the whole map. Pretty sure he does 7 attacks. Another thing is you can actually fly up and down to avoid his attacks as well. You might want to consider doing that when you're really close to the edge, like I am now. You'd go like up and down and you'd like fly over him. There's a bunch of different methods you can use. But yeah, I didn't need to use it in this example. So this is the 3rd and final. Once again, he's kind of close to the edge, but he's ironically in a really good spot. I'm quickly going to show... Okay, so if you look on the second screen, there's the red dot and there's like a filled-in little oval. And then to the right, the like southeast of it, there's like a white oval. That is where the RTC is. We're going to use that area. You don't have to use this area, but I like to use this area. I suggest it for beginners. It makes it a little bit easier to survive the second phase. Okay. I'm just going to push him towards it. Okay, so 3 fires again. 1, 2, and then see how we're hitting 2 bars now? 2 bars left. Once you do this, that will activate his next phase of the fight. So at this point, he's going to be vulnerable for about a lot longer this time, for about 10 seconds. So at this point, you can either play it safe if you want and do nothing, which is perfectly fine, or you can shoot fires if you want to be a little bit riskier and get a bit of extra damage, or you can shoot fires and do even more damage. But like I said, that relates to setting up your panels that way. So I'm just going to do fires. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to position myself on that island that we spoke about as well. So I've got a bit of extra damage in as well. Okay, so here we are. We're in the final phase. So as you can see, my health is quite high. So I need to get myself in the limit range. So there's 2 ways I can do that. 1, get hit by these. I suggest being in the air for that. Or 2, get hit by ice pillars. I'm pretty high in limit range still. There we go, that's ideal. Okay, now we're in the final phase of the fight. So it's a little bit awkward and janky, his hitbox. So you want to fly up, lock on, fly up, drop down, land in front of his purple, and then do your limit. Sometimes you might need to fly it back up and down again just to get back into position. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. See, I'm out of position. Fly up and back down. You actually get quite a bit of time here. And you can also shoot like a firer or a fire at the end if you need, if you're a little bit short from your limit attacks. That's what I would advise. Get up in his face and try to kill him. And if you think you're not going to kill him in time, back away. Just wait an extra cycle and then shoot the fire and kill him. But yeah, that's the fight. I hope this like helped. It may not have. There's a lot of points I need to really cover, but I'd rather do it in a detailed video later on in the future. Let's say you're in limit range and you're at that final phase. If he's shooting the blue things at you, you can just keep guarding them. Or alternatively, you can glide up and down to dodge them as well. But in my case scenario, I was really high on health. I didn't get hit a lot, so I had to hit myself in the limit range. If you're going to play this on beginner mode, be very wary of that, and I would advise intentionally getting yourself to at least close to half health, so that way the final phase, you're not trying to clutch yourself in the limit range. The deeper you are in a limit range, the more chance you have of being able to do several, and the longer it will go for as well. So, you know, you don't want to be like 1 HP, but you don't want to be like at the very tip border of limit range, because sometimes you end up not being able to do several. So yeah, I hope this helped. I hope the new panel layout makes it a little bit easier, and I hope this guide helps a lot as well. Just remember, you have potions, you have ethers, and you have limit recharges, so feel free, at this point in the game, just feel free to use them. We have a lot of access, and you can easily route in more and buy more, so don't feel like you're restricted. This isn't like KH1 or anything like that. You're not like really strongly locked in on your items. You've got a lot of freedom to do how you like route the game how you like. That's what's really cool about this game. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped a lot, and I hope to see runners give this a crack, because I certainly don't believe this is the hardest fight in the run. I would probably rank it somewhere in the middle. Maybe somewhere middle to middle high. But yeah, just in my advice, play this fight real safe. You're always better off that way. And then once you get better over time, then implement firers and also like faster strategy. But I'd strongly advise when learning, do the slowest method possible. Leech Grave is going to be another video I make that precisely teaches you safer methods as well, because I'd rather see runners just get through fights and not get turned off because of the difficulty. Anyways, thanks for watching.